Hey guys, it's Niklas here from upgradeToLife.com, and in this video I'm going to share with you a great technique called listen until you hear it, which is essentially a non-visualization technique. So if you struggle to visualize something or to see something in your mind's eye, to see vivid images in your mind's eye, then this technique will be very beneficial for you. And this technique is also called in some lectures or some forums Neville Goddard's secret manifestation technique. And I think the reason for this is because in all of his lectures, he doesn't talk about hearing quite often. He talks more about visualizing and seeing something in your mind's eye, right? So if you want to learn this technique, then definitely stick till the end and also subscribe to my channel and give this video a like so that I reach more people and more people learn about the truth. And also check out my free masterclass. The link for this is in the description. So with that, let's jump into the video. Now, listen until you hear it. Non-visualization technique. Many people believe that imagination only means visualizing and seeing images, but this is not true. You can use your imagination to experience everything, and in your imagination you can use every sense, whether it's hearing, touching, smelling, whatever. And this technique is specifically focused on your hearing. Now, how to apply this technique? I want to give you 3 steps to apply this technique. And step 1 is to predetermine what it is that you want to hear and to be very clear about it. So don't go into your imaginational session, into your imagination, and then try to come up with something that you may want to hear and then you form it around. No, before going into your imagination and into the session, predetermine exactly what it is that you want to hear. Step 2 is to relax. Relax, and in your mind's ears, hear the exact thing that you want to hear, that you want to manifest, right? Whether it's a congratulation on something, whether it's a compliment, whatever it is, right? Just in your mind's ears, so in your imagination, hear it again and again. This is step 3. Listen to what you want to hear until you actually hear it. Right, it's just a matter of how convinced are you that you actually heard it, and then it will manifest in your physical world. It has no choice but to, because your imagination creates your physical reality. So these are the 3 steps. And what's the goal? What's the goal? The goal is to reach the feeling of satisfaction or relief as if you actually heard it, because here's a disclaimer. The technique's purpose is to move you into the right state. The technique's purpose is not to make something happen, because if you come from a place of I want to make something happen and this is now why I use this technique and this and this and that, you will kind of struggle and you will always feel this, I need to do this in order to get this. But if you shift your perspective and you start to do this technique because you know that while imagining it in this moment it actually does happen because your imagination is real, you will feel relief and you will take away the pressure to manifest it, because you will just know that you do this technique just for the sake of doing the technique and just for the sake of the fun it makes and it brings to you. Okay, this is a small disclaimer which I want you to keep in your back of your head, and don't use this forcefully to make something happen. Okay, now here are 3 keys to make this even more efficient. It is very efficient, but I figured out 3 keys to make it even more efficient than it actually is. So, key number 1 is to choose to hear the thing that you want to hear from a person whom you talk to very often. So, for example, your parents, your best friend, your spouse, whomever it is, right? Choose someone from whom you know the voice very clearly in your head, and you remember this voice very clearly. Step or key 2 is to become aware of the sound pattern of their voice. So in your day-to-day life, really pay attention to how it is that they speak. How do they pronounce specific words? Really listen to them, because then it will be more easier for you to hear this in your imagination. And key number 3 is to keep the sentence or the scene short, like 1 or 2 sentences, not more. So not a long story day. They shouldn't tell you like the whole life story or like a long congratulation scene which goes 1 hour. No, it's just 1 or 2 sentences that imply that your desire is already done. And remember, you can and you should use this also instantly whenever you want. So it's not that you need to wait for like a specific thing and then you use this technique. No, you can also use this in your day-to-day life. So for example, when you book a table at the restaurant and they tell you, no, we are fully booked, in your mind's ear, you hear them telling you, no, we have 3 tables available, right? Be creative and use this for just everything. Now, I want to end this with a quote by Neville, and he says, so when you sit down and you predetermine what you want to hear and you listen until you hear it, and you refuse to hear anything other than that, then you are using the one power in the world that awakens a man, and you are using your lovely imagination, right? So sorry for the spelling mistake, but you know what it means, right? When you use your imagination for this, you can definitely 100% manifest what it is that you want into your physical reality, okay? So guys, let me know in the comments down below, what do you think about this technique? Have you tried it? Have you success with it? I want to hear it. I want to engage with you in the comments, so definitely let me know about this, and I will talk to you in the next video. See you guys.